Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Brave in Action. I am Heather Vickery, success coach, author, speaker, podcaster, and overall human being trying to do the same damn thing you are out here doing my very best to live a brave life that brings me a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. That's my goal, folks. Brave is my business. And the reason that Brave is my business is because what I know for sure is that when we choose bravely on purpose, we choose bigger, we win bigger, and it's contagious. So I am here on Facebook and YouTube. I am here on Instagram. I kind of go back and forth to talk to you all. I'm so grateful to have you here. I am here almost every single Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Central with a brand new way that you can put your bravery into action. However, I will not be here next Wednesday because I am taking a group of my clients to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for our coaching retreat. And I'm super excited. We're going to stay super present. So I will not have a live show next week. My mission for all of you is to spend that time practicing something from the Brave method, setting new boundaries, reassessment, reframing, resilience, asking for what you want, practicing gratitude, celebrating. Just give yourself 10 or 15 minutes at 1:30 p.m. on Wednesday next week to bring some internal joy to your life. That is how you expand and empower yourself. Today, however, we are here to talk about what you can do when you can't do what you want to do. And I will tell you the inspiration for this topic has come from the debate, not the debate. There's no, well, I guess there's a debate. The abortion ruling in the United States Supreme Court, where there appears to be a very high likelihood that the Supreme Court will be overturning Roe v. Wade and putting millions and millions of women at risk and in danger and all sorts of other things. Is that Victoria? Is that Vic? Vic, is that you? Hi. And I thought, I feel like so many of you do, as if I'm out of control. I can't do anything. I want to do something. I want to make a difference. And I don't feel that I have that much to do. What I'm stuck. I can call my Congress people. I can protest. I can talk about it on social media. I can post, but what can I actually do to make a difference? And it feels very overwhelming. And then the more time I spend about it, there are so many times in our lives where this is a feeling that we have for one reason or another. We can't actually do the thing that we most want to do. We can't always create change. We can't always make a difference. We can't always upend everything. So what do you do when you're in a situation where you can't do everything you want to do? Well, what you do is what you can, what you're good at. Do the best that you can with what you are best at. So for example, what I can do is those things I mentioned before. I can write my senators, I can protest, but also I can talk to you all. I can make sure that I'm having thoughtful conversations. Often there are things out of your control. Let's imagine you're building your website and you're working with a developer and they're not turning things around in enough time, and that's frustrating. So what you want to do is have a fully functioning website, and some things are maybe sabotaging that. But what you can do instead, when you can't do that, is you can start to make sales calls. What's the website going to look like? Or you can set a schedule. You can ask for more boundaries, more clarification from the developer that you're working with. When are things going to be available? You can get, like I said, better communication, better scheduling, better boundaries, asking for support. Maybe you need to distract yourself, take something off of that long list of projects that you're like, oh, maybe this day I'll do that. This day I'll do that. One day I'll try this. Maybe you can find an easy short one and do that in that window. So you're at least moving somewhere, not just sitting around and being stagnant. The key is, this is going to be super short, Brave in Action today, and I apologize for that. But the key is, when you can't do everything that you most want to do the thing you do best, whatever your superpower is, whatever that is. For me, the thing that I do best is support and coach and listen and hopefully guide and inspire. right? So when I'm feeling the most flustered, the most stressed, anytime I can work, anytime I can spend quality time with clients and hopefully help light some sparks in them, get them focused on a new path or started or excited or believing in themselves or celebrating their wins or practicing gratitude. If I can do that, then I am doing the thing that I do best. And I stay in that space and we can expand on that as opportunity presents itself. And so I ask you all to think about, what can you do best? What are situations right now where you are really frustrated, scared, worried, concerned, any of those things? And what can't you do? Make a list of all the things that you can't do, because there are always things we can't do. And then make a list of what you can. Can you ask a question? Can you communicate more clearly? Can you ask for support? Can you build a schedule? Is there a particular action that you can take that will help you either feel better or make progress in some small way or get clarity, anything like that? And what are those masterful skills that you bring to the table? Because they are masterful, they are amazing, and you are amazing, and you can do these things. What we don't want to do is stay small and stuck and feeling less than. Get up, show up, put yourself out there, be active, right? These things are super, super, super valuable and important. And I really want you to do that. Don't sit in stuck. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't feel your feelings. I definitely always want you to always feel your feelings. Be honest about it. Use that. No judgment, no shame. Kristen Neff's self-compassion work teaches us that we don't want to judge or shame our feelings. You just feel them and acknowledge them and say, what does this tell me? Be informed by them and let them lead your actions. Do I want more of this or less of this? How do I want to change this? Do that for yourself, but don't stay in the stuck, because you are not stuck unless you choose to be stuck. You are not stuck unless you choose to be stuck. And you cannot always do everything or create all of the change that you want at one time. So ask yourself, what can you do? And what you can do is show up as your best self and put yourself out there. Let's see, I've got a comment. What are we doing here? Who's here with me? Great points. I don't know who said that, but I appreciate it. Thank you. I want to go on record as saying that I know that we are collectively, not just it's a global, but also here in the US, we are really, truly collectively experiencing so much trauma, both healing trauma from years of pandemic, so much trauma from a political warfare standpoint, so much trauma with this war on women's and women's rights. And if you're feeling fuzzy-headed or stressed or anxious, this is a very normal thing, because we are all feeling this, and you are not alone. I see you. I am here to support any of you. If we're not already connected in all the social medias, if you go to vickeryandco.com/social, you can find all the places I am. All you have to do is connect and reach out. And I absolutely have time for you. I can chat. I can support you. You just need a friend or an ear. I am here for that, because we are really going to need one another. We're going to continue to need one another, show up for one another, have hard conversations. These are really brave things to do. And showing up for ourselves is really brave. And when you can't do what you want, when you show up for yourself, that makes a big difference. Making sure you're continuing to take care of yourself. Sometimes maybe that means having hard conversations. Sometimes maybe it means turning the news off for a minute and caring for yourself and showing yourself compassion and loving yourself, whatever that looks like for you. So I am always here, and I hope that we can connect on all of the different places. We have a new episode of the Brave Files and a brand new episode of Was It Chance out. If you guys are into podcasts, you can find them anywhere you stream podcasts. This particular week's episode of Was It Chance is really hilarious and a lot of fun, but also heartfelt. We talked to Jose Rolon, who is known as NYC Gay Dad on TikTok and Instagram. And his stuff is just absolutely incredible. Single dad of 3. It's a lot of fun. It's a really beautiful, heartfelt piece. So I hope you guys will go and check that out for sure. And one last thing. I have 2 spots open in June. June. 2 spots open in June for a VIP day. I very rarely open up those VIP day spots, but I have opened them up. So what is a VIP day? VIP day is where we spend several hours, like most of the day, anywhere between 4 and 6 hours together, working on one specific thing for you. So we talk about what it is. We get clarity. We really deeply understand what it is that you want to build, grow, change, do. Then we work on the blocks, we work on the mindset, and then create an actionable plan that you can implement right away with accountability systems set up, schedule, pricing, whatever it is that you want to do. I typically either do those in person here in Forest Park, which is where I live, Forest Park, Illinois, or we can do them via Zoom. If you think you want one of those two coveted spots, please send me an email at heather@vickeryandco.com or a DM, and I will give you all of those details. This is for people who are really serious about making some major growth and change in one particular area. We will bust ass. It will be absolutely incredible for you. And I'm very excited to see who's going to fill those coveted spots. So if you want one of those, please reach out and let me know. Reminder that I will not be here next Wednesday. I'll be back the last week in the month. So my mission to all of you is, again, to spend 15 minutes reflecting, setting boundaries, maybe doing some tapping or some havening, gratitude, celebration. Just make sure that you're doing something to fill your own soul and your own bucket joy and give yourself some self-care in that time frame. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I will talk to you all in 2 weeks, but I'll be around on the socials. As always, reach out in any capacity. This is Heather Vickery reminding you today and every day to go out and choose bravely. Bye now.